Hey everyone, welcome back to Nordic Ashes, Remnants of Corruption. So we're going to have a go today on the new character. I'll just show you where my progression stuff is up to. I haven't really played that much yet, haven't had time. 3 out of 3 for Benevolent Healing, and then I've got come up here for the reward, the leveling stuff, and some re-rolls. So that's the progression we're up to at the moment. We have not gotten very far. Going to try on the new character, Lili. We also have not upgraded her passive tree at all here yet, so we'll see how we go. We're going to try expert mode for the video here. I beat hard mode last night on Hafgrim. Wasn't really too difficult with a Thunder Codex build. Hafgrim is pretty strong. Ooh, okay. Shoots the laser, looks for the enemies, and can hex them. Spikes in one direction, or summon a tentacle that attacks nearby enemies. Let's try the laser plushie. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. Okay. Interesting. Oh, it like tracks the enemies pretty aggressively there too. Okay. Okay, she has a regular dash, it looks like. What is that time? What is that number under my character now? Is that an ability she has? I'm not actually too sure. Okay. I don't really know what's good on this character either. Deity attacks enemy can freeze them. We could try the ice shenanigans. I've been going for Andorra thus far, just because it synergizes pretty well with the Hafgrim electric build I was doing. Let's try the Deity of Freezing this time. Why not? Okay, from another, or do we want to take some hearts? You know what? We don't start with very many hearts here. Let's go. Okay. Could take damage, critical, duration, or cooldown. Maybe we start with a little bit of cooldown there. It's about 0.2 seconds, which isn't too bad of an increase for a white level upgrade there. Okay, is this a corruption crystal sort of thing? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay. Okay, yeah, feels like we might need another weapon or to upgrade this one a bit more first. See how we go. I'd be curious to know what you guys are up to in Nordic Ashes if you're playing this game at the moment. We've got we could re-roll. Why don't we just go with duration for now? These are temporary ones, right? Let's just take the regular health so we can buff up our character as we go here. Okay, we've got critical, we've got projectiles. I think maybe we go projectiles here. Let's go projectiles. Okay. Picked up a consumable there as well. So yeah, I've only had a few runs. I only played maybe for a couple of hours thus far. We did that previous video, and then I had another run on Hafgrim, as I mentioned, on the hard mode. And I actually found the hard mode was relatively easy on Hafgrim there. He's the character that I'm most familiar with in the game, though. So he was my main in the 1.0. Okay, when hexing an enemy, you have chance to gain movement speed. Or we could get purple tentacles? Let's get the tentacles. Let's take them. Okay, got a shop room here. Okay, Noki, what do you got for me? What's the crystal? What does this one do? 100% damage while you only have 1 red heart or less. Oh, we took an extra red heart. No, not too bad. Heavy stone for extra damage. So it only costs 3. We could take an ice heart here for 5. We could take a sword here as well. I mean, it's 7. Okay, what do we want to do? You know what? I'm going to take the damage and the sword and then the heart, maybe. Let's do it like that and move on. Thanks, Noki. Okay, area, cooldown. Attack speed on the tentacles is okay too. Why don't we take some tentacle attack speed right there? Okay, Murky Troll Boss. Hey, buddy. Oh, look, there's our, there are our tentacles. I see. Interesting. Okay, yeah. Our DPS is not particularly amazing right now, that's for sure. Yeah, let's take the move speed up so it's not sitting negative here. Let's repair that. Okay. This guy's very slow, so his attacks aren't really too difficult to To avoid... Okay, he's dead. Okay, cooldown damage. Okay, we've got damage on the lasers. Let's do that. Duration, XP. Let's go for damage. Let's go for damage and projectile speed there. Okay, we've got a corruption orb. Okay, wooden crossbow, thunderstaff. Let's take a thunderstaff. Why not? We'll take a blue one there. Let's go one relic from our constellation here. Okay, tentacles, lasers, cooldown again. Cooldown maybe? Or do we try and get a higher level one to show for our plushie and get a bit greedier? We'll see. Okay, where are the enemies at? Seem to be dying very, very quickly right here at the moment. So we are on expert difficulty here. I think there are at least, what, 6 difficulties? This is the 3rd one. Were we sitting at negative damage before? Because we took a damage one, didn't we? Maybe we were, I'm not sure. Okay, things will definitely escalate as we go on here for sure, especially when the corruption level increases. Okay, where are the enemies at? Yeah, these early rooms don't really feel very, very difficult, which is okay, you know, it's still floor 1 or whatever. Ooh, okay. You get a hex tart every 60 seconds. An enemy when hexed has 15% chance of spreading its curse. Okay, these are all passive, so what do we want? Get a friendship pendant, maybe? Every 60 seconds we'll get an extra heart. Okay, relic, or we could buy he has chests and stuff. Why don't we grab another relic for now? We don't have that much money to mess around with here. Let's see. Haven't really been getting the greatest rolls for the plushie right here at the moment. That's okay. Maybe duration on those tentacles would be really nice. They do tend to run out a bit. Ooh, we got legendary. I'll take you. Yeah, I'm not really 100% sure how luck affects this character's abilities and stuff. This is actually the first time I've used this character, so it's a fresh experience. We'll see. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Halfgrim was my main for the 1.0 release. I did try the 2 starter characters, Axel and Thyra. And I did try the one of the other characters they added a little bit later, who had the like the one-shot mechanics. Poison enemies when in contact with another enemy. Okay, that's interesting. We could just go a slingshot or a bow here. You know what? The bouncing can be kind of fun. Why don't we do that? Yeah, we'll get more hearts here too. Maybe we go damage. We do want to buff it up, and we haven't been getting anything higher level for it at the moment. Oh, so that must be our... No, that's not our corruption level. What is the 2 under our character here? I don't really know. That must be a mechanic for this this character, I guess. We can have a look at... no, not the god. Okay, XP gain? Sure. We come in here... the innate skill. Lili passively creates dark energy tendrils that become more powerful as her metamorphosis level increases. I think that's what it is. It's like a metamorphosis level. Killing enemy, 10% chance of dropping a dark energy orb. Maximum energy ratio will transform. Ooh, okay, she can transform. That's pretty cool. As you can see, we are, now that I sort of understand that a bit better, we're actually collecting the little orb things off the ground as we go. Or whatever they... They're not really orbs, like little fire things. Yeah. Okay, we've got critical. We could take XP. Let's take some more XP gain. I think we're early enough that stacking XP gain probably be valuable here. Ooh, attack speed. Thank you. we should probably take the heart that are permanent ones, right? Resist 2 points of damage and then disappear. We didn't get an extra... Can we not if we're full of hearts? I don't even know, dude. Okay, that's fine. Let's go with... Take... Man, we'd love to re-roll these options as well. We don't really have enough from the skill tree at the moment. I guess we could take... I'll take Tentacle cooldown, why not? Grab that XP. Lucky roll. There we go, it's increasing our level here. We'll get hit level 3 pretty soon. I don't know what her max level is before she transforms. I really don't know. Oh, we missed it. We got to be a bit faster on the uptake there. Okay. Oh, here we go. Let's go the attack speed or status duration. Let's go the attack speed instead. Go mad damage output here. Okay. Definitely looks like she's transformed right here. But it looks like we can go above level 3 as well. I don't know how that works. Oh, okay. We hexed everything by getting hit there. Okay, that's interesting. Movement speed, critical. What do we do here? Maybe we start building some crit? Or we could re-roll. I mean... We'll start building crit here. Ooh, we got the Essential Crystal. Okay, wrong button. Alright, let's go for the plushie. Okay, that one's blocked. I haven't done it yet. When colliding with an enemy, lasers have 10% chance of splitting into another laser. +9 on the percent with the luck. So we'd like to see more luck show up here now. Okay. Cash money. What do we got? 28 bucks. One weapon. Let's get rich here. Okay, we've got a boss. Slingshot. Cooldown on the slingshot? Yeah, we'll do that. Where is he? Queen of Dragoor. Hey, buddy. So, I also watched this League of Legends show, Arcane, recently. I don't know if you guys checked that out. It's on Netflix. It was actually pretty good. I had very low expectations because I'm not a League of Legends enjoyer. I don't hate it or anything, but I just never really played it much. So I had pretty low expectations, but the story was pretty fun. It does get a little bit crazy in Season 2. But overall, it was a pretty fun story. It was enjoyable to sit down and watch, especially man, the day after the wedding that I went to. We'll just say we were a little hungover. We just sat on the couch all day watching this show. It was pretty entertaining. I don't know. Okay, this boss is almost dead. Excuse me. All right. Well, that was a bit stupid. I got too close to her in the end. We didn't have to do that, but I kind of did. Okay, tentacle summons, laser plushy projectiles. Let's do that. Let's go. Move speed bonuses are nice, but if we can kill everything very quickly, we don't have to move as much. Okay, we're up to corruption 2. Let's start building this crit. -1% move speed. Give me the gold. Getting greedy here. That's fine. Okay, Mentor 410. Armory room. Okay. Okay, slingshot damage. Plushy cooldown, maybe. Let's take that. Okay, looks like our transformation only lasts a certain amount of time. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but we are back to regular form. Maybe it runs out when the room ends. I wasn't paying enough attention. That's alright. So if you guys have made it this far into the video, consider smashing a like and subscribe for me. We are on our approach to 1,500 subscribers here on the channel, which is awesome. Nordic Ashes was one of the first games we covered. It wasn't the first game I did on the channel, but it was one of the earliest games that I covered in any sort of serious capacity. So it's really, really nice to see a new DLC, new fresh game mode, and this sort of stuff in the game. I'd be curious to know what your favorite character is. Oh, the skull stuff can be pretty fun. Why don't we do this? I'd be interested to know what your main character or favorite character in this game is, if you have one. Let's take the Constellation. What do we do here? Thunder stuff damage? Okay. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Halfgun was my main. He's my favorite character. I always tend to gravitate more towards, like, you know, magic users, cast users, that sort of type of archetype. That's why Maris was always my favorite in Death Must Die. She's the, you know, crazy cast cast user. And, you know, was Warlock main in Destiny and all that sort of stuff, right? So I've always gravitated more towards the magic users, so to speak. I totally just ran headfirst into that enemy. That was kind of stupid. Let's get away from there. Maybe so a little bit extra movement speed now might actually be really nice here. Yeah, so I gravitated towards Hafgrim for that sort of basic reason. Let's just take the cooldown here. Ooh, okay. Maybe we take the pike now? Let's take it. More damage output. Okay, miscellaneous. Gold to upgrade your... You know what? We have some gold, so why don't we do this? Duration on the spikes. On the pikes, I should say. I don't really know. This, I think, is the freeze chance, isn't it? Let's take the freeze chance. Okay. Yeah, so I end up gravitating towards Hafgrim because he is the magic spam user, you know what I'm saying? And the Thunder Codex, the Thunder Fire combination was the one that sort of carried me through the most. Thunder Codex, I think, was the main that I used. I really, really enjoyed using that thing, getting the bouncers going everywhere, all that sort of stuff. So, okay, this guy's immune. Okay, not anymore. Yeah, there are a few situations here where the enemy's getting a little close to us now, so... But we haven't really taken that much damage here. Duration is probably nice. Plus duration on tentacles. It's a pretty chunky upgrade there. We could reroll for 5 and potentially get something really good here too. Why don't we reroll? Okay. We've got attack speed on the tentacles as well. You know what? I'm not opposed to just doing that. Make them really strong. Okay, relic or a relic from another survivor. Guess we'll just take a relic here, see what we get. Do we want damage on these things now that we buffed up the other stats on them quite a bit? I guess we'll take a bit extra damage here. It's only a white roll, and we don't have crazy amounts of rare rolls and legendary chance and stuff like that at the moment. I assume you can get a bunch of that stuff from the passive tree, the tower tree, but it's big. It's huge. It's going to take a lot of grinding to upgrade the whole thing. Yeah, that was always one of my things with Nordic Ashes in the 1.0. I thought the grinding the leaves started to feel a bit slow. I mean, maybe I was doing something wrong as well, but I felt like I was incentivized. The game incentivized me to like play through the campaign on each character. What I really wanted to do is take Hafgrim and move him up the Ragnarok modes, right? We took movement speed there. Electric Cage, Sea Urchin. Ooh, XP? Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Yeah, I wanted to continue my journey with Hafgrim, taking him up the difficulty levels, but at a certain point, I felt like I couldn't progress anymore. My character was like too weak, you know what I'm saying? We could take the plushie. I'm not opposed to that. Maybe we save some damage rolls for the plushie on the... Okay, Evil Spinning Top. This guy's kind of interesting. Moves around quite a bit. Hey, buddy. Alright, he's doing his spam attack. Dun, dun, dun. I always enjoyed the music of this game too. I mean, music can totally make a decent game better or a good game great. You know what I'm saying? Like the atmosphere, the environment. With that being said, I feel like this one particular track, I don't know, does it play throughout the entire stage? I'd have to play through again and try and remember. We're getting absolutely wrecked over here at the moment. Try and kill this guy. I'm talking too much. Distracting myself. Okay, you know what? We could take area. Well, we could have reroll here. Maybe we'll get something better. I'm gonna take attack speed at blue level. Okay, he's hiding in the corner. Oh, he's doing a spam. Yeah, not sure how difficult the expert mode is going to get as we keep going. Okay, we transformed right at the end of the round. That kind of sucks. Effect prob is okay here. -5 cooldown for 2 levels. We'll take that. Okay, we got 5 levels out of it, did we? Damage. Critical. Prod speed. And damage. I'm happy with that. What else do we get? More crit? Let's start building that crit up. We'll continue building it. Okay. We did get a damage roll on the plushie. It's only a white one, though. Thunderstaff critical? Why don't we build some extra crit there? Okay, lucky coin. What I'm talking about. 1,250 lucky rolls. Okay. That's a new artifact, or an artifact that I never unlocked previously. I'm not 100% sure if it's a new one or not. So I was looking at my Steam page, and I had roughly 55 or so hours in this game prior to this update. So I didn't grind it quite as much as some of the other games. Not because I disliked it. It was really just that I wanted to continue my journey on Halfgrim, and I felt like I had to go with some of the other characters and grind to up my leaf count. Now you can just grind Ragnarok to get leaves as well, but it felt slower because you get the bonus leaves of the first time completion on the other characters. So to me, it just felt like it was more efficient to do it like that, and it was just not really the way I wanted to play, if that makes sense. Okay, we'll take the move speed. Spell of Ice. Damage for each blue heart you own. +1 blue heart. Blue crystal is kind of okay here. It says 0%, but we have like 6 blue hearts. What's up with that? We could take a spiky ball here. I mean, it sounds kind of fun. You know what? Let's take a spiky ball. I haven't used this before. Gold. We don't have much gold. Let's take a visitor room here now. Okay, cooldown is okay there. Alright, we'll do cooldown. Okay. Just a little distracted for a second there. Alright, let's continue. I feel like crit chance is pretty useful here in the tower, at least thus far in my runs. It seems like it's pretty worth speccing into some crit. I think most games critical chance and damage is usually pretty good. I mean, I don't know, it tends to be a balancing nightmare for some of these games too, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can never quite figure out if crit should be, you know, should you allow the player to get 100% crit if they are in the end game? If that ends up being the case, crit sorta sometimes becomes like the must-have type of build, which is not necessarily great as well, but I don't really know where it's landed in this particular. I kind of like the Ghostly Fire, just activates them like right underneath the enemies. It was really fun. Duplicating the stats you get from chests. Yeah, let's go the fire. That's pretty fun. Okay, we got 15 bucks. I don't know if it's worth. We'll go for the relic. See if we can get any good passives. Why don't we take some tentacle damage? Okay, we're at floor 18. This goes up to floor 50 on expert mode, I think. Let's see how hard we can push it on the new character here. Now, if we had the passive tree fully unlocked, the character would be more powerful too, so let's take the attack speed there. I think some extra movement speed is going to be really nice here if we can land it at more than just the white level, because such a small increase at the white tier. But then again, it does start, you know, stacking up the more we take it. Okay. Oh, dang. Got hit there. Okay, saturation. You know what? Let's take the move speed here. We just said we want some more movement speed. Does become nice for avoiding all this random fireball stuff coming out, yeah. Okay. Piercing Pike. Ooh, we got the plushie. Crits on the plushie. Hello. Thank you. We could re-roll this one. Use our last roll. Okay, we'll take crit. Electric Gem or Chain Necklace? When a Hex enemy dies, 10% chance of transferring the Hex. That's probably not bad for our build here, because we are hexing things with this character. Okay, and we might save our gold a little bit more. Okay, Ghostly Fire. I'm not opposed to buffing the damage on that thing. We haven't really come across a corruption cleansing room yet either, which our corruption level is not that high, so it's not imperative that we find one right now, but we just haven't seen one yet. That being said, we're actually doing okay here. Oh, can we duck through there? Just haven't used this consume. Oh, I should have dashed out of that. That was not the right play. I thought we could get out of it, but we could not. Okay. Grabbing some of these. There we go. We transformed. Add them away. Okay. Let's keep going on the movement speed here. Okay, we killed him. Very good. Okay, floor 19. Duration, area, damage. Let's go to duration there. Okay, elemental affinity, ice burns, unlimited, or thunder codex. Ooh. I mean, thunder codex is pretty strong. We could totally just add it onto the build right here. I'm not opposed to doing that, hey. Forge room? Spend your gold to upgrade your relics. It's only 19. You know what? Let's go the RNG room. Let's see what we get. Okay, cooldown. You know what? We could do some thunder shenanigans there. Okay, corrupt troll boss. He's corrupt. Let's see how much tougher he is as a corrupt boss, huh? Okay, looks like he spams his attack a little bit more. Ooh, crit. Up to 15. Yeah, let's do that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello there. Hey, buddy. Oh, that was a lot of spam. All right. Okay, he definitely spams you more now, that's for sure. Okay. Okay, we're going to roughly half. Let's use this. Oh, we were not close enough, were we? Okay, that's fine. Let's pick up this instead. We can't. It's not a consumable one. It's a just a potion. Okay. Has been a while since we played. As I mentioned a bit earlier, we've probably put like 3 or 4 hours or something. Maybe even less, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe like 2 or so hours into the new patch. I just haven't had time, as I was away for a wedding, which was really, really fun. It's great to go down and see my mate who I haven't seen for a while. And, you know, see them getting married and all that stuff was very nice. So it was a great experience, but it did mean I was away for like 5 days. I was not able to do any new content or play any new games or anything. Okay, we're kind of a little bit trapped if we stay there. Let's not do that. Thunder Codex damage? I'm not opposed to buffing that up. Okay. What are we getting? Projectiles? Sure. That sounds nice. Approach speed. Yeah, I guess so. Just go damage. Okay, 2 levels is not too bad. Or do we just take a chunk of gold here? We could take shards to, I mean... Well, take a couple levels. We tend to get quite a bit of XP off that. Okay, let's get the crits. I guess effect prob is okay. Let's take XP instead. Movement speed. More crit. Thank you. Up to 21% there. Not too bad. Survivor room or a forge room. We do have a little bit of gold now. Or we could go something else from the constellation. You know what? Let's do a forge room. Let's spend some gold here. Ghostly fire. Tentacle cooldown. Let's hit that tentacle cooldown a bit. Okay. Our build is sort of coming online here, I guess. I mean, we'll see how challenging it goes as we continue here. How challenging it gets, I should say. Speak proper English, boy. I know the alphabet. Okay, let's let's continue anyway. Just being silly. If you guys haven't made it this far into the video, though, let me know how far you've gotten into the DLC thus far. Let me know, like, have you beaten the tower on its hardest difficulty, or on the difficulty level 6, whatever it is? And how long would you say the meta progression in this update is taking? Do you think is it too slow? Is it on point? I'd be curious to know how you guys feel about that. We're gonna keep playing because I really like. Ooh, more projectiles. Hello. And damage for 4. We could roll and hope we get something else good here too. Ghostly, critical. We can't afford that one, unfortunately. The plushie, maybe? That seems pretty good. And we only got 5. Yeah, you know what? Let's just take the damage. Alright, that's fine. Okay, survivor room. We just spent all our gold going into the survivor room. Okay, we've got the thunder damage. Yeah, we'll keep taking it since we have the extra projectiles and stuff on it now. We'd love some bounces to show up too, if we can. Okay, take the shard. Thank you. Okay, he's got an interesting attack pattern. That's what caught me out the first time. I wasn't expecting the AoE blast after he moved. Critical? Oh, more? Yes, we'll take more critical. Thank you. Attack speed. Let's keep going. I'm just going for the higher tier ones that show up for the most part. Unless we don't really see anything that good, then we'll just sort of play it by ear. We'll go either movement speed or crit. Or just damage. It's good too. Okay, floor 22 though. We made it almost halfway through here. We'll see how long the run ends up being if we can make it through. Yeah, I really enjoy getting back into this game. I don't know, it really definitely is doing something for me, which is awesome. We'll have to continue our playthrough here. You randomly hex nearby enemies. That sounds pretty useful. Delicious. Let's go the Curse Plague. Why not? Goes with our characters set up here. We should take the Purification room here, I guess. Is that it? Still level 2? Alright, that's fine. Or it says Corruption level 1 in the top right there. Okay, miscellaneous or a weapon. Let's take the RNG room, see what we get. Okay, the staff actually has really fast attack speed. Why don't we pop some more damage into it? Okay. So we've been sitting pretty close to full health most of the run thus far, which is pretty nice. I think we have a decent setup going here. It feels like you get quite a few opportunities to increase your stats as you go along here, so... which is good. It's better than it feeling too stingy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. Not a complaint, just an observation. Yeah, I don't know. I've been really enjoying getting back into this game. So if you guys are big Nordic Ashes fans, I'd really be interested to know how you're enjoying this update and all of that sort of stuff. Yes, we've got bounces. Let's go. All right. Nice. Really, really good for the Thunder Codex. I mean, great for anything that can take advantage of it. And we got an epic damage. Hell yes. Bubble Feather. Dashing. Wind surrounds you for 3.6 seconds, increasing your movement speed. That sounds really useful. It would just take levels. It's only 10%. Let's take the levels here. Okay. I want to go move speed. Go attack speed. I guess we could take some cooldown. Now we'll take attack speed. We'll go critical there. Okay, upgrade one of your weapons. Let's choose an upgrade room. Okay, we've got the plushy duration, ghostly fire damage. Why don't we just take that one? We could take crit over here too. But let's just take the damage here for now. Okay, what's the boss? We've got the evil spinning top. Okay. One thing that I've noticed is that we have gotten repeat bosses quite a bit. And I know there are a lot of bosses that exist within the game. But it does seem like we're getting the repeat bosses pretty frequently here. I don't know, maybe it'd be nice if there were some additional bosses that could show up. Perhaps they do in higher difficulty levels though, so I'm not 100% sure on that. Let me go XP gain here. I mean, doesn't hurt just boosting our level as much as... Oh! He ran straight into me. I did not see that coming. All right. Well, he smashed me for a bit of damage there. So... Okay, he's spamming pretty strong right there. Could go for a relic exchange room too, I guess. The spinning top, I don't know, is it just because he's moving around so much? Or does he have a bigger health pool than some of the other bosses? Okay, now we're, did we get him? Okay, no, it was just that he was moving around heaps. Yep, fair enough. Keep going on that crit. Yes, yes. Okay, more damage on the fire. You know what, let's get going on it. Okay. This is a relic exchanger room. Upgrade the codex maybe here for damage. That seems pretty useful. Yeah, I do like that the rounds are quite short in this game mode. It does sort of keep you going. One of the things about Nordic Ashes 1.0 is that the stages were relatively long, especially if you were doing Noki Shop properly and doing the extra events on the map and stuff like that. It does take a little while to get through those levels. Some of the builds were stronger than others, right? Especially if you grinded heaps of the passive tree and stuff, you could get through it a little bit quicker. But if you are taking advantage of Noki Shop properly, you are spending quite a bit of time in there. It makes the runs go a little bit longer and stuff like that too, which I really like the fast nature of this particular game mode that they've added here. I really do like that it's different to the 1.0 stages. It's awesome. All right, let's go. Oh, yeah, we got the big critical. Let's go. Oh, no, we don't want to get rid of that. No, do we have to pick one? No, we can exit. Okay. Freezing has 10% chance of causing bleeding. We don't want to get rid of that. And tentacles we're expecting quite a bit. Oh, man, these are crap. All right, we're just going to bail. Okay, keep going on that crit. It's going to be pretty massive here. Okay. We'll take a purification room here. Okay, that's all we can do. That's fine. Miss or another relic exchange. We don't mind exchanging some of the bad relics, but it just showed up with the good ones there. Okay. We got some options. We might take the projectiles over here, though. Seems like a good call. Okay, we do want to try and pick up these things as we go. I have been sort of forgetting to concentrate on that, but also just been trying to survive as we go on here as well. Oh, no. I saw that coming, and it was too late. Kind of messed that up. Okay, can we kill this thing nice and quickly? Oh, leave me alone. All right. All right, we did take a bit of damage there. Let's hit up some more movement speed so we can zip around a bit easier. Okay. Maybe buff up these swords a bit too, since they are something that's close range, just sort of helping us out a bit. Most of our other things at the moment are sort of longer range. 20% cooldown on the staff. Oh, you know what? We just we're talking about the sword. Why don't we buff it up here? Just so we have something that helps against the close range shenanigans. Keep going on that crit. I mean, we should get it if we can get it up to 100. Can our Thunder Codex paralyze by default? I think there is a chance. I can't remember. Let's just take the XP because we get 5 levels out of it. Even though it only says 2, we're getting 5 levels out of it. So status duration. So I guess that includes the hex. Could do it since it's purple. For XP. We'll buff up our XP gain. Why not? Crit, and then just damage here maybe. Could have gone a little bit extra crit there, you know. Noki could have something interesting. Man, we're so full on hearts already here, though. It's, you know. We could get that critical up on it as well. The crit chance is pretty high already, though. Maybe we just take more damage at this point. Try and get it leveled up a bit more. Okay. These tentacles, man. Just like surfing along the along the floor. Okay. Got these like squirrel-looking dudes too. Plague rats. I always thought the character models and stuff in this game look really cool. I don't know. It's got a very unique art style compared to a lot of other games. A lot of the Bullet Heaven or not Souls, the roguelikes. A lot of them tend to be pixel art, at least when it comes to these indie games at the moment. So seeing some that are not, that have more of a unique, interesting kind of art style is really cool as well. Let's take that movement speed. Delicious potion. This gives us an extra revive too. You know what? Let's play it safe and do that. Status duration. I guess we'll take it. Level up a weapon or XP. What is our current level anyway? Does it say somewhere where our character level is? It probably does somewhere. I'm just blind at the moment. That's fine. Let's just go and upgrade. I don't know. Okay. Critical duration. And we can go more projectiles on the slingshot is not too bad. Okay, we've got the king this time. Hey, buddy. Looks like we do have a consumable over here drop for us. It's like a fire one. Let's just use it on him. Take DPS, buddy. Take critical damage. Okay, he's chasing. He's chasing. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely getting back into the swing of having to dodge around like this, dodge the patterns on the floor and stuff. It did take me a little bit to sort of remember. It's been a while since we played one that really, you have to really concentrate on like dodging the floor patterns. Now, there is some of that in like Death Must Die, for example, but that game's kind of interesting because at a certain point, you definitely want to dodge, but you can just sort of you can sort of dodge spam a lot easier in that game because the dodge cooldown is pretty low, and there are like, or dash cooldown I should say, is pretty low, and there are like dash builds specifically, right? So it's a little bit different because you can use it as offense. I am rambling so much. We got hit so many times here. Let's try and concentrate. Okay. Definitely rambling too much here. Okay. I don't know, is cooldown valuable? Maybe it is on our build here too. Okay, we're getting this guy attacking us from the rear while we're trying to do all this dodging. Okay. Okay, yeah, we took a lot of damage in this room. That's right. Okay. Come on, rats. Out of the way, dudes. I have things trapping me in here. Okay, we do have 2 reses though, so we'll see how far we can get in. Man, we only got him until about half health. We've got to be more aggressive on him here, I guess. Okay. Most of our hearts are fake hearts too, so once we're once we're down to only 2 hearts, we might be kind of screwed here. I don't know. This is an interesting proposition we've found ourselves in right here. Okay. I'm gonna go that crit. Okay, did we get him? We must have got him. Oh, the time must have run up. Oh, that's right. Our DPS is not even high enough to kill him. That's hilarious. Okay, well, in that case... guess we'll take Ghostly Fire. Yeah, man, we took a lot of damage there, but we are living. We're still alive. Maybe Noki Shopper now. At this point, it would be nice for the extra hearts to get them back. Okay, damage on Thunder. Let's take it. Okay, full 31. We got... we're into the back half of the run here now. Can we escalate our damage enough? Or our survivability here enough? We'll see how we go. Yeah, I definitely was rambling a little bit too much, as happens in these videos sometimes. You distract yourself because your mind's on this rant about, you know, this or that or whatever. Yeah, I was not paying quite enough attention, but there are also like so many things that can hit you in that particular boss fight. It's kind of crazy in there. Oh, get the shard. Lucky roll, lucky roll, lucky roll. Man, we are getting some lucky rolls out here, huh? More attack speed. Okay, so this character is interesting. I mean, we are kind of borrowing stuff from, like, Hafgrim, for example. Maybe go some cooldown now? Sure. 1 heart damage? Eh. We do get some extra levels out of it. Maybe we just play it safe here, though. We still managed to get 4 levels out of that, so you know what. We go prod speed. Maybe just go damage now. Try and get our damage percentage up. Area is not bad. We haven't taken much in the way of area. It's actually pretty nice too. Okay. So when your gold in Noki's store? Question mark. Ooh, hello. It's Noko instead of Noki. Grants 50% damage. If you take damage, it will break. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Critical attacks have 10% chance of freezing enemies. That sounds pretty nice. I'm going to take the crit one here. And we could re-roll. This is just... It's nice, but as soon as we get hit once, it's over. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely feel like we're going to get hit. Damage for each blue heart. You own +1 blue heart. Let's do it. Why not? Where is the blue crystal? It's 70%. Okay, nice. That's not bad. You know what? We'll roll past that one. We'll just see. Oh, man. 95? Ooh, enemies won't be immune anymore. That's not a bad one. A boomerang. 95. Do we take? Is it worth taking? Let's take it. Let's do it. We could, in fact, reroll again. We've got enough money. Let's do it. Also, nerfs the random stats. Weapon attacks gain 15% chance of freezing your enemies. Okay, these seem pretty useful. Let's take that. Let's take that. Okay, that's enough. We spent enough already. Okay, survivor room. 1 relic of your constellation. We'll take that one. Okay, more damage on Thunder. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, we should have a bit higher damage output here. I think maybe instead of attack speed and stuff now, we'll just try and concentrate on more of the damage stat, if we can get it to show up. See if we can just boost towards the back half of the run here. Oh, almost ran into him. Okay, lucky roll, lucky roll, lucky roll. Okay. Yeah, we're getting the statuses out there a little bit more, which is nice. We're not seeing those immunes show up, which is great. But did spend a lot of our currency to to get that going. So, you know, let's see how we go. Let's take the cooldown there. It does affect some of our abilities. I would have to double check which ones it affects and how, to be honest. Okay, critical approach speed. Let's go crit. Ooh. Okay. An enemy, one hex has 15% chance, plus 13 from luck. Chance of spreading is cursed to another enemy. We could take the movement speed, or we could get the damage. You know what? Let's take damage here. We'll keep going on crit. If we can get that up closer to 100, it's gonna be really nice. Don't have much gold left. Let's go to the relic room. Okay, tentacle damage. I'm not opposed to just slapping that on right there. Okay. Can we make it through the expert mode here on... This is actually my first attempt at expert mode. I beat the hard mode last night. I mentioned before I tried it on Halfgrim because he was my main character from the 1.0 release. And I really, really like Halfgrim's constellation. I think it's really fun to mess around with the different setups you can use in there. Right now, it feels like we're doing okay against the normal enemies. The last boss fight was a little tricky, but, I mean, we survived, and we still have 2, crit or move speed. You know, we'll take the extra move speed. We still have the 2 revives, available to us as well, so we're doing alright. We'll see. We'll see how difficult this, this mode really gets too. I mean, not really too sure overall. Just keep going on that crit. Okay, +1 damage, or should we take passive relic that can freeze? Let's just take the damage stone here. Why not? Okay. Our crit is already so high. We'll take a little bit of each damage and crit. Okay, we've got another boss room here, do we? Okay, we've got a crit multiplier on our plushie. We'll take thunder staff damage too. Let's take more damage stats here. Okay, we've got the evil speeding top. Yeah, it does feel like we get repeat bosses in here quite a bit. It would be nice if they were a few more unique ones. You know. With that being said, it does give you a chance to learn the attack patterns and stuff, so there is that. Move speed. Yeah, so we did discover that these boss waves also do work a little bit more like the potato boss waves. If you survive till the end of the timer, you don't actually have to kill the boss. So technically, you don't have to kill them. Obviously, it'll make the thing go faster, and you know it's more satisfying to kill them, of course. But the aim of the game is to survive, so we'll see how we do. This guy seems to have a lot of HP on him, and he moves around quite a bit that it's actually just easier to just to survive. Okay, we've got a healing pickup. Interesting. We've got 8 seconds left. Yeah, we're just going to chill. We didn't even get him down to half health. That's what I'm saying. Our build, maybe it's not strong enough yet. Okay. Proj speed, experience. Go Proj speed here. Let's go some more cooldown stuff. Plushie critical. Let's just take the damage stats that we can come across here. Speaking of which. Okay, let's purify again. Get purified. Ooh, that took off quite a bit. Okay. Upgrade or RNG room? Let's go. Let's take the RNG room. Why not? Okay, tentacle cooldown, thunder staff, skull staff, projectiles maybe? I mean, another projectile is more damage, right? So more freezing shenanigans too. It's kind of nice. Okay. Whoa. So there was also another new character for the main. Oh well, it's not. He's not. You know, you can still use him in the tower mode, right? But he's a free character. You don't have to get the DLC or anything. For the base game, basically. We haven't tried him out yet. We might do a video on him next for Nordic Ashes. I want to check out the character, see what he's about. This character does seem pretty interesting. All seems to be about hexing, putting curses out there and stuff. That's pretty fun. Let's see, take damage percentage. Okay. Okay, we got 5 seconds left. We'll just chill. Keep going on projectile speed here. You see, they move around pretty fast now, which is great. Duration's also not too bad. I mean, crit as well. Boost up our XP. Let's keep going on the level ups. Okay. Let's get duration out. I don't know. I feel like we're probably fast enough. XP. Ooh, that's a 20% increase. That's pretty huge. Tech area. Proj speed purple. Critical purple. 71%. Let's go. Gold to upgrade your relics. Sure. Keep stacking up damage here just as much as we can. Maybe we should have been a little bit more aggressive about our earlier, like our starter relics, the relics that we got early on, like getting up to level 10 maybe, but I don't know. It feels like we're doing all right at this point. We'll see how the boss waves go. Okay. Critical, 74%. That's kind of nuts. Super high crit chance, which is fine by me. It's certainly helping us out here quite a bit. Killing the enemies efficiently. Oh, I ran into something that I could not see. Too bad. Okay, these guys are healing. Hi, boys. I cannot allow this to stand. Alright, they're dead already. That's fine. Look at the plushy lasers. They're putting in work and they just sort of spiral around hitting everything. Let's go. Okay, projectile speed, cooldown. We'll go speed here. We'll go experience gain. Maybe we'll take area there too. Duration, damage. Okay. Ghostly fire damage, tentacle damage. It's 28 bucks. That's a huge increase though. Alright, let's just do it. Let's just make the tentacles hit real hard here. Okay, we're going to miss Groom since we spent our gold right there. Could make our lasers do more damage, or we could try for a higher level upgrade. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know, maybe it's not worth getting greedy, but maybe we'll see a nice high damage roll soon, and then it will be worth. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay. Did also get a little bit lucky with the XP relic in this run showing up, which is always really nice to see. Let's get the cooldown. Yeah, it is really nice to see that XP, the extra XP show up at some point during your runs in this game. It was always one of those ones that just it made the whole thing just a little bit smoother, right? More XP is more levels, more XP is more re-rolling, it's more money for Noki in the normal mode for the shop. Okay. Let's go the 10% duration there, the nice big chunk. Okay, we've also got 8 seconds left here on the floor. Whoops, I accidentally ran into something there. I couldn't even see properly what that was, but that's okay. Great. Keep going that duration. Okay, we could take more levels. Just keep pumping up the levels here, maybe? You know what? That's been our tactic thus far, and it's working. Look how many level ups we got. Let's go. Okay, damage. Cooldown. Cooldown, I guess. Duration. Area. Yeah, we'll take more area there. XP is alright, too. Okay, survivor room. Okay, duration. Let's take the damage. I'm just going pretty hard into damage stats here now. We've got the king again. Yeah, it does appear to rotate through the same, what is it? 3, 4 bosses? Something like that. Okay, we got a lot of lucky rolls there. Okay. Don't box me in, sir. I want to run away. Okay, we are killing him a little bit quicker this time around, so that's nice. Okay. Let's go. Whoa! Oh! Okay, what do we want here? Areas, nice. We might have to... Yeah, we tanked a hit there, but that's fine. Wanted to stay away from him there. We probably would have... I don't know, maybe we would have survived. We smashed him there anyway. Plenty of time remaining. Ooh, bounces. Hello. Light sword damage. Oh, plushie damage. Man, we want all of these. Let's get the plushie damage, though. That's a big increase. Now, plushie is doing some pretty big work for us in here. Take damage percentage. Let's take area, actually. Okay, Hex has a chance to spread its Hex to another enemy. Yeah, that sounds good. Bad flowers. All right, we got the last 10 floors here. Let's see how we go. Let's take the RNG room. Okay, damage for the thunder. Yep. Keep going on damage. Let's try and get everything as high level as we can here. Seems like you can stack up quite a bit of experience gain in these runs too, which does tend to sort of escalate on itself, because the more XP gain you can get, the more you can level up XP gain and feed into itself, so to speak, which is pretty cool. I like when the systems kind of interact in interesting ways when you're in these sorts of runs. Ooh, okay, let's keep going here. We almost got hit by that. Okay, look at our crit. It's already up over 75%. We should be critting pretty much everything now. I mean, 3/4 of everything anyway. Okay. We'll have to see what the higher difficulty levels of the tower are like. Feel like we got a pretty good run going here. I mean, we definitely probably could have made some better decisions along the way or something, but I don't know. I feel like we're doing pretty good work here at the moment. Man, these these XP gains are hilarious. Projectile speed. There it is. Ooh, 25%. No way. All right. Well, we got to do that. Effect prob. I guess we can. It doesn't hurt to have more survivor or a relic exchange. Let's go to the survivor room. Okay, ghostly fire, light sword. You know what? Let's keep going on the damage stats. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. The more I play this tower game mode, the more I really like what it has to offer. Especially considering it's like a separate game mode and not just a game in and of itself, because Nordic Ashes already has the other stuff you can do in it, right? Which is really cool. I'm glad that they added something that feels a bit different. That's really satisfying, I think, from a player perspective, for me personally anyway. We'll see what the future of this game has to offer. I mean, so 1.0 was last year sometime. It was like, at least like 9 months ago or something. I can't remember. So they have had a few updates in between, so it's not like they've been dead quiet for that entire time. But this is, I would definitely say, is the first major content update. Like, they had a couple extra characters and it used the error stage and stuff like that, which was cool. I messed around with that. It was fun. But this definitely feels like a chunky, chunky DLC, you know what I mean? Awesome. More damage. Look at that crit! What happens when you go over 100% crit in this game? Does it double crit like in Halls of Torment? I don't know, actually. Doesn't hurt to take attack speed and area. Yeah, we'll take the last relic on after that. More crit! More XP gain, let's go. Okay, gold. Let's take the gold. We're kind of poor. Okay, ghostly fire, cooldown. Maybe the cooldown here? Or tentacle cooldown? Maybe tentacle cooldown, since we buffed up our tentacles quite a bit. Okay. They also did release a just a bit of a balancing patch. Just I don't know when it was, yesterday maybe. I just saw the update this morning when I jumped on Steam. So they did tweak the balance a little bit in here. I didn't really play enough of it prior to the change there to really comment either way. I mean, it feels pretty good now. I don't know. Mind you, we are coming in with some decent game knowledge. I'm a bit rusty on my game knowledge, but I still do remember how to play the game and that sort of stuff, and what half of the relics you do, and that sort of thing. Let's take some cooldown. I don't think we need more XP gain at this point of the run. Okay. More damage. Hey, we unlocked Garth. Let's go. All right, we can try Garth in a future video here too. We'll go cooldown or project speed maybe. Definitely take attack speed there. 1 heart damage and not even worth. It's not. Maybe it is worth. I don't know. Damage. Okay, we've got a little bit of money now. Let's go to Noki. Hello, sir. What do you have for me? Damage and attack speed? Hell yes. Yeah, we're freezing things. Why not? And we've got some electricity happening as well. Nice. All right, let's move on. Okay, ghostify damage. Let's go. Okay, we got the Murky Troll boss. This guy's not too bad, although he does spam a bit more at the. I'm not sure if it's the corruption level or if it's the tower level that we're at, or if it's the difficulty level. Something determines how much he spams his attacks, but look how much we have been able to damage him while not even standing close to him. Let's go. We smashed it. Thunder Codex, cooldown, tentacles, ghostify, man. These are all pretty good. That's a pretty big cooldown reduction. Let's take that. Okay, got another corrupting orb there, which is fantastic. We'll take some status and area. The crit. 5% negative damage? Let's take the crazy amount of levels here. How many is that going to give me? That's 10 levels or something. Jeez. Our XP gain is kind of off the charts here. It's awesome. Okay. Again, I'm not 100% sure how overcritting works in this game, or if it does work at all. If you guys know and you made this far into the video, let me know with a comment down below. I just can't remember. Maybe we discovered it back in the 1.0 release, but I honestly just can't remember at this point. Okay, ghostify damage seems to be a pretty obvious choice right there. Can we just AFK farm at this point, or what? We might have to dodge some projectiles or something, but we're killing pretty efficiently here. Okay, Dark Trident Hex. 1,000 enemies. Nice. Okay, we got an achievement for that as well. Cool. Okay, yeah, this guy is going to try and spam me from across the way. Get out of there. Hey, he dropped a chest. Okay, cooldown. More critical on the thunder stuff. Cooldown. Let's take the cooldown. Let's just get the more damage out there on the field. Okay, defeat 7,500 enemies. Sure. We'll take some prob. Why not? Effect prob right there. Okay, floor 46. We're actually smashing through this. We'll see if we can destroy the final boss without doing anything too stupid. Do we keep going on the XP? We'll just go an area. We'll make everything hit from, you know, a bit further away, or have a bigger AoE, so to speak. All right, this is the healer. Well, not anymore, huh? Okay. I guess we can take move speed, but it's not really what we want, I suppose. Pick our speed. Okay, we got the shield. Hello. Alright, we can take a Ragnar's shield. Not opposed to doing that. Take damage. Okay, constellation or a heart? Oh, well, at this point, we'll just take a constellation, I guess. We could get ourselves in trouble here, because we only have two red hearts. So most of our health is actually temporary, which means if we have to pop our revives, we can only survive like 1 hit per, maybe 1 to 2 hits per revive. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Mind you, our corruption level is relatively low right now. We did manage to keep it relatively low in here at the moment, which is, you know, we hit the corruption removal rooms when we came across them. Okay. Looks like we're just kind of dominating in here on expert mode at the moment, which is great. We'll see how the difficulty levels stack up in this particular mode. And we don't really have very much meta progression, so it'd be interesting to see. We're halfway through the difficulty stages already. I think there were 6. Don't quote me on that. Maybe there's more than 6, but in the menu there, it looked like there were 6 difficulty options. So we're on 3 out of 6 at the moment, which is the expert mode. As you can see, though, we're not even getting our shield pop right here. I guess we could take the movement speed. Why not? Room reward? There's seriously nothing to take? Alright, we were too effective in this run or something? I'm not sure. Either way, we're kind of smashing it here. Keep going. Just want damage. What can give us more damage? Attack speed, I guess. Make the area on that bigger? I don't know. Okay. Okay, wave 48. We are very close to the end. I'm pretty sure it's 50 rounds. Okay. Whoa. We're getting a lot of lucky rolls here too. We did get 1 legendary luck thing to show up at one point, but we only got 1, I think. But you know, +1 luck is useful. Oh yeah, I ran into that pretty stupidly. I thought I thought it was gonna die quicker than that. But... Okay, we got the healer. Hey buddy, what's your story? Not much, as it turns out. Yeah, we taking damage. We taking area. More swords for our sword. Our sword weapon would be really nice too, but yeah, we're kind of smashing it even without that. Ooh, epic. Yeah, it's epic. Okay, the fire stuff is kind of fun. Electro Seedling. What's this? Paralyzing an enemy. At full health, deals 15% of the current health as electric damage. I'm not opposed to taking the old fire stuff for some funsies here. It's just more fire damage. We're going to cool down here. Miscellaneous exchange. We'll go miss. Okay. Damage? I'll just take damage. Okay, should be the second last floor here. We'll see how we go. Okay. If you guys made it to this point of the video, smash subscribe for me. Help us get to our 1500 sub goal on the channel. If you're interested in seeing more of Nordic Ashes as well, drop a comment and let me know. At the moment, we have been playing some Death Must Die, as that is one of my favorite of the bullet heavens. Though Act 3 was a bit wonk. Definitely a bit wonky when it landed. I don't know what happened there. They just clearly didn't test their game properly. I don't know. But they have made some patches in recent times, so it is a bit more fun now. The builds kind of actually work, which was definitely a problem before. We'll just say that. Yeah, so we're going to continue playing some Death Must Die. It's really fun, and it's one of the ones that's popular on the channel, so we'll keep going with that, but I'm interested to know if you guys want more of this game as well, because I would love to play some more Nordic Ashes on the channel. We've got another shield? Alright, I'll take double shields here. Why not? Even more XP game. Alright, dude, we got to the boss room. Okay, Nova. Okay, what do we want? Do we have a damage one? We got bouncers, we got area, and we got duration. Oh. I guess guess so. We could have taken cooldown, I guess, too, but, you know. Okay, Skada, Shadow of the Tower. Oh, hello. All right, we haven't faced this boss yet, so this is actually first time for this boss. What's with her rotations there of her abilities? Okay, she's over here now. Hello. Okay, gonna have to avoid some spam right here. Okay, she's doing more of the rotaties. Does she have a second form? She gets a shield. Okay. I mean, oh, she's moving over here. Oh, yep. See ya. Okay, a lot of spam coming at me here. We're not doing the worst job ever of avoiding it, though. Oh, okay, well, that kind of came out of nowhere. Okay, we got her into half. Stay away from her crap. Whoa, that's a lot of balls. Okay, how do we go inside that or outside that? Well, it moved anyway. Oh. Okay, we got it pretty low. Is there a second form or is this going to be... It was just the shield at mid-health. Oh, okay. Oh. Alright, we got a... Beware of corruption. That's doubles damage you receive while infected. Okay. I understand. However, I think we just smashed her anyway. 200. Let's go. Got multiple achievements done right there. Wicked Tentacle, Conquer Skada Tower, normal or higher with Lili. Curse Ring, Expert Mode or higher with Lili. Nice. Used. Okay, we got the Ascension thing there. Okay, we beat Expert Mode, Deity of Hexing. Okay, nice. We smashed it. Now it's going to give me all these level up options. All right, there we go. All right, we made it to the end. Here is the active relics. The laser plushie, over 1 mil. We have the Thunder Codex, 0.5 mil, just about. Tentacles, 300k. Ghostly Fire. Everything's sort of helping out. You know, these are the ones that we upgraded the most. Those, you know, it makes sense that they were the ones doing the big damage at the end of the day. We've got quite a few unlocks there. We ended up at a level 194. So... there you go, guys. That is a full playthrough of the tower mode on expert difficulty. Man, that was pretty fun. I enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, consider smashing like and subscribe for me. As I said, we'll be back here with some Nordic Ashes in the future. Let me know what type of Nordic Ashes content is interesting for you to see. And with that, hope you all have a fantastic, amazing day wherever you are. I'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy.